Religious war. Bishop Kukah finally begs TINUBU, see what he wants from him that got Nigerians talking. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Martu Hassan Kukah, has finally sent a pleading message to the president-elect, telling him what he needed to do first once he takes over the affairs of the country from the outgoing president, Muhammadu Buhari. Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Hassan Kukah, has finally sent a pleading message to the president-elect, telling him what he needed to do first once he takes over the affairs of the country from the outgoing president, Muhammadu Buhari. According to the respected man of God, Bola Tinubu, who was declared the winner of the last presidential election, should first keep Nigerians alive, stressing that only the living can enjoy infrastructure. These words of the bishop is coming amidst reports that scores of Nigerians had been killed in Benue State, and similar incidents were reported in other parts of the country. Bishop Kukah said the president-elect needs to know that the major challenge confronting Nigerians is not infrastructure or the issue of dividends of democracy. He said the opportunity to live is what the citizens are asking for. Daily Trust reported that the man of God made this known while speaking in his Easter message. He said, "I am hopeful that you, President-elect, we appreciate that the most urgent task facing our nation is not infrastructure or that usual cheap talk about dividends of democracy. These are important, but first, keep us alive because only the living can enjoy infrastructure." He added, "TINUBU, without wasting time, should start a psychological journey of making the people of the country feel whole again, stressing that they need to oversee the fight for the collective freedom of the masses." Speaking further, he urged the former Lagos State Governor to look into the ethnic and religious bigotry and needs to prioritize the process of recovering the country from the ghost of nepotism and religious bigotry. For now, the most urgent mission is to start a psychological journey of making Nigerians feel whole again, of creating a larger tent of opportunity and hope for us all, of expanding the frontiers of our collective freedom, of cutting off the chains of ethnicity and religious bigotry, of helping us recover from the feeling of collective rape by those who imported the men of darkness that destroyed our country, of recovering of our country and placing us on the path to our greatness, of excreting the ghost of nepotism and religious bigotry, the bishop said. It should be noted that the election that produced TINUBU as the president-elect has generated a lot of controversial reactions, both within and outside the country. Many people have condemned the electoral processes, and the presidential candidate of the two major opposition parties, Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party, PDP, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party, have submitted their petitions challenging the results of the election. As the politicians are hoping for a favorable outing when the hearing begins, Bishop Kukah told the Supreme Court that Nigerians are looking up to it to determine the future of the country. He said, "The Apex Court has the power to decide what will happen to the country in the coming year." Directing his words to the Supreme Court, he said, "Nigerians are looking up to you to reclaim their trust in you as interpreters of the spirit of our laws. The future of our country is in your hands. You have only your conscience and your God to answer to when you listen to the claims and counter claims of Nigerian lawyers as you decide the failure of our country. We pray that God gives you the wisdom to see what is right and the strength of character and conscience to stand by the truth, Bishop Kukah said. And Nigerians have this to say, you a wicked man of God. Let me tell you, think once. TINUBU enter as a president, you think your church is safe. Mumu man. Pastor, you people here are going to be killed, you and your church members together, because you don't know your right and your left, because you fail to talk the truth. God fire is on you. That is harsh anyway. This man of God is telling the truth. But you people don't understand the Nigerian politics. Well, he cannot just come out and condemn Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president-elect, just like what he said here. He said it's left for the Supreme Court to do their job. So that means he's still hitting that hot spot there. You understand? That place when they pain Nigerians. He can't still talk, say, if you assume power, because say you know they understand this Nigeria government. I beg, the first thing we want is keep us alive, not infrastructure we dey talk. The only person when they alive now they talk about infrastructure. So keep us alive first. You understand? So he actually sent a very good message. Well, saying begging, because Nigerians are saying here, imagine an able wedding man of God begging. Why must he beg Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Why must he do this? Nigerians understand what happened during the past presidential election, that election was nothing to take home about. And every single person understand what the government did. And today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now the president-elect. He understand the politics these people play. Now make am first tell and say, if you assume power tomorrow, you understand? This is the first thing you will do. And he still came back to hit the Supreme Court. He said the country is now in your hands. Nigerians are now in your hands. You have to speak the truth. Nigerians are saying something. Listen to them. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you for always coming out here. Bye for now.